Hey Gemini, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for November 29th, 2023. This is for Gemini. Last shuffle here for Gemini. Let's see what's going on. All right, Gemini, we have the healing light and we have optimism, right? So, what's interesting, Gemini, is that you may see something now like, you may see something about how you think, right? Okay. All right. Well, the healing light is talking about how things end around you, about how when things end, you may feel defeated, you may feel low, you may ignore the problem. You may be like, you know what, it was bad, I'm just going to ignore it, and you don't allow yourself to feel anything. That's something. Like it's hurtful, but you're like, well, I got to make changes and I got to move on really quick. You don't know how to feel. It's very interesting what they're showing. Seven of Pentacles is over this whole reading. So this is about how there's something about you, like something doesn't reach the full extent. I almost want to venture to say that it's your emotions or something, the way you feel. It doesn't ever reach that point where you're like, I'm broken, I'm sad. You know, I mean, you're sad. It shows that you could be, right? But the healing light is Ten of Swords, Queen of Swords, Two of Pentacles, and Eight of Wands. It's like you cut things out that hurt. As soon as it hurts or as soon as it's bad, you cut them out. For this to come out, this is like an explanation. I almost feel like this is more for a cross watcher, to be quite honest, because it's like explaining how you do things or how you're making it right now. It's like you make sense of it. There's a Queen of Swords. I make sense of it. It's something that needs to be out of here. So I just cut it out. It's messing with everything. It's tearing everything up. Someone is betraying me or not telling me the truth, or this is gonna end, and it's really really painful. So I'm gonna cut it out. Like goodbye. I'm making the changes and I'm moving on really quick. I'm moving on immediately, right? Because I'm not wasting my time. I'm not wasting any energy. And so this isn't, this is what it's saying about you. It's also saying out of sight, out of mind. Like you'll just block it and move on. You'll block it out. Because the optimism is like, I don't know what to feel about that, but I know one thing, I'm not going to be stuck in it. You're not going to keep me stuck. There's no way that you're going to live rent free in my head or, kind of energy. So there's something about you saying, I'm optimistic about, like you may be, if you can't be happy about it or optimistic about it in any form or capacity, you block it out. If there's any hope of it being optimistic or, any hope of it being like, oh, okay, there's some good in it, then it's like you block out the bad things and move on to that. And that is how or why you end up being stuck in situations for longer than you were intended to be in them, is what this is kind of saying. It's like you're there for longer. With the Seven of Pentacles, that's like I spent a lot of time on this. And most of the time it's because your ability to say, well, it's too bad, but, it seems like there's, some good in the situation. Or if you can imagine it being really, really good, you'll imagine it being really good until it's not. Till it's to the point where you can't see anything else and you make any change you need to make so your life is better and you move on. The loving woman is a Hermit and Queen of Cups. This is someone in your life that they may either want forgiveness or they want to forgive you. Either one. This is a very passive individual. They may be very solitary. There's someone that may be they need to do some soul searching for one, or they may need time to do so. This is a person who needs to heal themselves, right? Because it seems like they never. This is someone that needs to do some soul searching about how they sabotage situations. Someone in your space, this is someone that you're dealing with or could be dealing with, right? And it could be a man or woman. It's not gender specific. This is just about the energy of them. They're more of they consider themselves like a nurturer. They could, kind of thing. And I have to say they consider themselves that because of the hermit energy, that self reflection, and they consider themselves to be loving and giving you chances, and that's how they feel about it. I gave Gemini so many chances and such, but I say it in that tone because they're coming off as someone who is took advantage of the situation for selfish reasons, and they were very cold when they did so, and they moved on. And you may have history with this person of constantly forgiving them over and over and over again, but they took advantage of a situation. They may have even really deeply betrayed you, and it may be very, very painful. And in response to that, you moved on. This It's like no matter what change they make it too fast for it to stick. Is the best way to put it. You know, this is someone who's now doing some soul searching. There's some forgiveness in this soul searching. Like, I need to forgive or I need to be forgiven. And the milestone energy is the Hanged Man and Eight of Pentacles. So this looks to me like you finally reached a place where you see what will work and what won't. Before, maybe you could make something work. I mean, that's kind of what this is throwing out. Is like before you could see something working because you saw a little bit of a positive in it. If you can imagine it, if I squint my eyes just right and look to the side, they look like something. And you can't do that anymore. It seems like you're just very, very clear now on what works and what doesn't. And you've changed a lot. So you finally got to this place. This is something that Spirit was like, they're going to, don't even bother because they're eventually going to see this anyway. And it seems like you're very good at making sure, like, well, if there's any good in it, I'm really going to stick this out. You may not be able to see anything in this anymore. And now this person may be alone, or they may be a loner as well. You may want to leave them alone. There's something about alone and wanting forgiveness or to be forgiven. There's a forgiving energy in this. And I don't know that you have it in you. I think that you're at this place now where you're saying, you know what? I usually give so many chances and move on from whatever the issue is, no matter how hard it hurts or how much it hurts or how bad it was. And now I really just don't see this working. And I'm seeing that here. You could be dealing with a Virgo, a Pisces, a Scorpio, Gemini, another Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So you could be a Gemini, Cancer cusp. You have Libra, Scorpio cusp, or Pisces, Aries cusp. And if you're not dealing with those signs, well, not Pisces, Aries, Aquarius, Pisces cusp, right? If you're not dealing with those signs could be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.